rock you through it.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the SDFC Fancast.
Oh, so you ready?
Wow. Oh shit.
Are you ready?
Oh, I thought. Oh, wow.
That was fucking
What a
awesome.
tease.
That was such a tease.
So good, Trev. Thank you. That was so good. Dang, how you guys doing? What's going on? Another Sunday night. Look at our new cups. Aren't these cute?
Ooh, I love those. Fantastic. How adorable
We've
you are, Nate.
We've been getting a lot of fucking like gnats in our house lately because of I think it's summer. Or I don't know, or maybe we're just gross. But
we
have to, like,
pick out your trash.
we do. We got our trash.
Did you pour boiling water down the sink?
Every time I make pasta.
Do you leave a banana somewhere? We get them if my kids hide bananas, and then they breed on the bananas. So you're hiding bananas while you're sleeping?
Or potatoes? Let's all give more onions. Is it raw? Sorry.
No, I mean we're very, very clean people. But anyways, we have to cover all of our food, and that drink had a cover to it. So it, yeah. Moving on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Duck.
Colonial, how you doing? How you doing up there in Montana?
Dude, Montana, finally good, man. We're with the smokes a little bit here, still in there. We're it's kind of getting out of here. Weather's finally cooling down. The leaves are changing a little bit already here, which is nice. Being here, I love San Diego, but it's nice being here. We kind of get the four seasons, and you can feel it definitely in the air. The geese are kind of flying back south. It's yep, that's one of them right there. But yeah, no complaints, man. Life's not too bad.
Nice. Keegan, you got that Padres hat on. What's going on, dude?
Oh my goodness.
I keep hearing Jackson Merrill's name. Let's go. Everyone's in love with him. What's he doing?
I am, and I would run away with him right now. He is amazing. So Padres played the Mets. They didn't play very well this weekend. They lost. They got blown out the first game, blew them out the next game, lost yesterday, and then today they were down 2-0 into the 8th. Jurickson Profar hits a 2-run bomb. And then bottom of the 9th, Jackson Merrill, 21-year-old rookie, set the record for youngest person under 21 in one season to have, it's a sixth, either 8th inning or 9th inning game tying or winning home run. And it's August 25th. So
in the history of baseball, it's pretty wild.
Wow.
Yeah. So he is special, dude. We have a special guy on that team.
Yeah. And Profar, we signed him for like $1 million. Like he's probably going to be an all-pro. He was an all-star already. Just an insane signing and so cheap. He'll make a lot of money next year, but just the fact that we have him for $1 million and he's dominating in very, very clutch situations too. Like he definitely, just like Jackson Merrill, he's a flair for the dramatic for sure.
Yeah, like all of MLB, I saw Profar's #1 and WRC plus, which is like weighted runs created in high leverage positions, like ridiculous numbers. And then Jackson's like 4th in the MLB. They both just live for those clutch moments. So makes it fun to watch.
Dang, there are so many stats out there, that new stats.
Baseball's ridiculous with stats. Half of them I don't even know what they mean.
Yeah, I know. They're like 8 letters, numbers, symbols. Like it means it's ridiculous.
Are there YouTube channels out there where you can watch the game via stats on an Excel sheet?
Right? Probably could.
The Matrix?
Yeah.
Hopefully SDFC can get a Jackson Merrill type, whether it be via the draft or free agency or transfer window, whatever.
Yeah, I was actually just looking up transfer window dates for MLS, and they're weird, so I didn't commit them. To
go figure. MLS stuff doesn't really make sense, huh?
Yeah,
right. Shocking. I saw Deadpool on Saturday. My wife and I saw Deadpool at Sinopolis.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I love those flicks. They're really good. I'm not a big like Marvel superhero guy movie thing, but the Deadpool ones are kind of an exception for me. They're just nice.
Those are little...
What the heck was that?
I love that sound.
I don't know, but it was great.
I thought you like broke a knuckle or something, Chris, when you were talking.
That was awesome.
Good job, Trev.
Dude, killer. I really want to see that movie. So I got burnt out on the Marvel stuff pretty quickly and all that, but it feels like Deadwood is kind of its own jam. Feels
Deadwood
like it.
with
Deadwood.
Ian McShane.
That's a great Western show.
They broke
Did I
I'm not
just
gonna say it, but it
say
broke the
Deadwood?
You said
Oh my
Deadwood.
God,
It's a great
y'all.
show.
Timothy
All right.
Oliphant, great
I
show.
Look,
love Timmy.
a lot
San
of cursing in that
Francisco
show. A
cocksucker.
lot of
All right.
cursing. Yeah, they bro, yeah, the
I'm sorry. My insomnia kicked in this week. I'm a little bit tired. I slept most of the day today, like a nocturnal animal. I was asleep during the day, and then as soon as the sun started to go down, I woke up and went hunting. So I didn't really go hunting. I just
Just
woke up on the
salamander?
couch.
Just catching rats for dinner.
No, I think yeah. Anyway, which meant I missed the chrome ball today, which sucks, but whatever.
Was
But
it
no,
today?
sorry,
It
no,
wasn't
not
yesterday.
no. It was today. It was Sunday. Yeah.
Ah, fuck. I've been such a slacker with the Chrome Ball events lately.
It sounded like it was a little underwhelming, maybe.
I I have no idea. I haven't really. I woke up a couple hours before we were recording, y'all. A couple hours before this, but I saw that. Oh, dude, you know Brandon from Terrible Memes. It was cool. He posted a picture of him and his daughters in front of the chrome ball, and Tom Penn was the one that took the picture for him. So that was kind of
No
nice.
way.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Legend.
very cool.
Mr. Head
Legend.
Honcho is there taking pictures with the fans. It's kind of cool. It's good.
That is
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, I saw some like video and stuff of it, and it just seemed like mostly it was just like soccer games happening, which is great. But I've aired my opinions on the Chrome Ball events, and I wish they would all be like Chula Vista and Oceanside, but they're probably
money.
I know, dude. Spend the money. Have giant parties everywhere, y'all. Come on.
I mean that's my key to winning over audiences. But whatever, it's all good.
You also need the families.
Well, that's the thing is they're secretly doing these tournaments. It's like tryouts every single week. They pick look at the best kids. Like, yeah, you see this kid every week. It's pretty good, you know.
Yeah, maybe it's just like a giant recruiting tour for them to get kids in the right to dream.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
A kid
Why
can
not?
dream.
Yeah. But no, I did. Even though
Quack.
I didn't go to the Chrome Ball, I liked it, Keegan. Don't worry. Even though I didn't go to the Chrome Ball yesterday, I did do some SDFC SDFC fan stuff. So Friday night at Hopnonymous, I went to Hopnonymous. Surprise!
Where's that? What's that?
Do you get any
It
beers
is-
that you've ever had before or anything?
It's
Like
a
is it
local
sort of-
brewery. Colonial. Let me get the mic real close so I can tell you right now. Let me
Lay it on
tell
me.
you. Let me get my serious voice on. Pat's Blue Ribbon was not on the menu when I went Friday.
No.
What?
Wah, wah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a seasonal thing, if they just like had it for a few months, just to.
Like a summer thing?
Did you drink it all?
I-
Did you- they made 40 barrels and just
Yeah.
made drink 38 of them.
Oh my gosh, possibly that might have been the
That's
case.
hilarious.
Yeah. So no, that was a bummer. But no, Hopnonymous was cool as always. But the Riptides, which sorry, the San Diego sign is covering. Like, why would I look at the screen and try to do it? That just totally messes with my brain.
It works a little bit. There we go. We see it. No, it's beautiful.
Riptides.
It's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
They 1 year anniversary. Woo.
Yeah, look at that.
Nice.
Look at that.
That's when you're weirdly nice, you're weirdly sustainable, So
People
Way to
like
go,
to hang
guys.
out with you
Seriously,
when
though.
you're nice.
seriously,
Like
though,
a-
congrats on the
Yeah.
1 year. That's awesome.
Hell yeah. It's
That's
like a
huge.
marriage. The first year is the hardest one. You done it. Now it's all downhill from there.
Hey, and may I say, proud to be a Riptide as well. I'm proud to be a
God
part of that.
dang right.
Me too. Me too. Now, one day has gone by where I regretted that decision. So, 100%. So that was cool. Actually, they did little raffle tickets and my name was one of the ones pulled. What?
What? Nice.
Dude, and of course, I don't have it with me. I forgot. I have a cool little mini Stein glass, and it's from Barley and Sword, which is one of the breweries in that like 3 brewery little beer garden that we went to a fan event at a couple weeks back off El Cajon Boulevard. And so that was awesome. They little Stein cup, like super awesome glass cup with the little dimples in it. And then a gift card to the same brewery. So super sick. Dude is awesome.
Yeah, if I remember
yeah.
right, that was on the podcast. You started to describe that event, and then you said the name of 3 bars, and then just didn't say anything else, and it was very vague. And
That sounds like me. That
That
definitely
sounds about right.
like me.
you're like, yeah, there were 3 bars, and good talk.
Okay, so here you go. Here's a good. Everyone will know exactly where the location is. Do you know Lips in San Diego on El Cajon Boulevard?
I do, but I doubt these guys do.
All
I
right, I'll
actually
take that.
don't, but I assume I know
actually
what that.
don't.
I know what that is.
I've heard-
You
yeah,
don't
I've
know
heard of
where
it.
Lips is?
I don't think I've been there. I've heard of it. I've never been there.
Lions.
I don't know
Shit.
East County very well. I'll admit.
It was like a,
So it's
Definitely
off
not East
El Cajon
County.
Boulevard, but it's in North Park / City Heights.
oh,
So
that's
it's
right. Okay,
there
yes.
on the boulevard. So sorry, Colonial. When I say El Cajon, I mean like El Cajon Boulevard, not.
Yeah.
I
the
guess I
city
think
of
El Cajon in my head is like Eastern, like from
Yeah.
East. Where I worked at SDG&E, a little shameless plug here. So I think Eastern is El Cajon. I apologize.
Oh no. All
I was
good.
thinking the same thing, Colin, but now that you say that North Park, yes, I know what. Yeah, I've
Okay,
been there, but
so
I've been by it.
right across the street is the brewery have Lips. So it's right there, and like, yeah, it's right on the corner of I can't remember Utah, Texas, some shit. Right by 30th Street and El Cajon. So yeah, right there.
Nice.
Cool.
And they have picnic tables, Chris, grass area. It is. It's like a mini beer garden. And one thing that impressed me, I was happy with, is they're doing Oktoberfest, and they're actually doing it in September, which is correct. Everyone does it in October, and no, should be in it should be in September.
So why is it called Oktoberfest?
Couldn't tell you. I know like how Oktoberfest came about. It was Ludwig, what's his face, got married, the one that made Neuschwanstein, I think. And he, had a big wedding, big party. And then everyone had such a good time. They're like, let's just do this every year. I know.
Listen.
Was that Ike from South Park? Who
No,
was
that is Navi. That is freaking Navi from Legend of Zelda from Ocarina of Time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
No
listen.
way. What a
Dude,
cool. How'd you?
Wow.
know
let me.
that.
You
Did you guys
Wow.
collaborate that, or did you just really know that? Because that's impressive.
Yeah.
No, shoot, I knew that. Give me 1 second.
I'll give you credit.
Listen.
Give me 1 second. Hey, Chris, you got to take over duties.
Oh,
I'm listening.
Trev's got it. He just keeps spamming that until
Dude,
until
I
they get
remember
the-
it now. Dude, that was deep in the recesses.
Yeah.
That was like 15
Same.
I
years
almost
ago.
wore this shirt tonight because it
Dude,
matches this jersey.
It's like
Look
30.
at it's a Hylian shield, y'all, from that fucking game.
Yeah, like 20 some odd years ago.
Man.
Listen.
I remember playing that with Chris,
can't
you,
believe
and Call, and Trevor.
Yeah.
And Fergus got the N64. I remember we guys like, it's 3D, and they're like, it's like real life. Look, I remember showing our parents like, this is just like real life. And now I look at N64 games. Like,
Definitely
It's
wasn't
like
3D, but yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
no.
that too. I would listen to the Beastie Boys Intergalactic Planetary CD
Yep.
and then sit on my beanbag
I remember. Yep. Yeah, that beanbag.
and play fucking Zelda all day long.
License to Ill. Ocarina of Time 3D.
yeah,
but like
that's what I was just thinking.
riding Epona and all
3D?
that.
Like you're
stuff.
wearing 3D glasses?
No, but like
No,
it's
that's 4D.
three-dimensional, just as like
Not a side scroller. It's like a 3D, like
2D would
in
be
the
like
game.
a side scroller. 3D
Yeah.
is kind of a little bit more immersive. 4D, I think, is that technically when you have like the
Yeah.
shit on your face.
So why do they call it 3D glasses?
because 3D.
What is
That's like a
that?
movie.
Isn't
It's-
time the
it's,
fourth
yeah.
dimension?
Yeah, never. We're diving into the
I
weeds.
feel like I'm embarrassing myself here, but
You're fine.
You are.
That
You
ship
are,
already
yeah.
sank.
Just
you
stop.
are.
Look, I just love the Navi drop, and that blew my mind. Sorry to get all wild, but that totally threw me off, and I just am mad that I'm not wearing that shirt now because I was seriously considering it. Great drop, Trev. Holy shit, that was awesome. I forgot what we were talking about. Nope. So, yeah, I went to those breweries, and then we went to. So I had a couple friends, a friend in town, and he was staying with us. So myself, Julie, him, and another friend went to those breweries, and then we went down the street, El Cajon, to El Cid, and that's where another supporters group, USG 18, and they are supporters made up of military, ex-military, and first responders and all that. So they're pretty awesome crew.
Right here. Thank you,
my
Trevor.
God.
Trevor,
He's on
you
fire
just give
tonight,
yourself
He
a
folks.
round of
is.
applause.
He
Like
is
you got
on
something for
fire.
every moment, bro.
Give yourself a round of
Amazing.
applause, just nail it.
That was awesome.
Yeah, I met a couple of those guys at the Chula Vista one, and they were super cool, super nice, and obviously a really cool supporters group idea with veterans. It's pretty tight. You
Yeah,
should
I
have
like that.
you should have your brother join that one.
I
Although he's probably going to be riptides.
he will be, but Gregory's just, he's too cool for school for everything. So he'll have to come to a game and I'll have to like force him to be part of it.
So that's a good point, Nate. I feel like
You could
a lot of,
draw Gregory to water,
Can't make him sign up for Riptides.
but he's not alone in that. Like I feel like a lot of the majority of my friends and family have no idea what it means to go to an actual live soccer match, professional soccer match, and see the attention and excitement that's garnered there. So I think once the season starts, we'll see a huge uptick in people getting into it. Obviously, they'll be the core like us, and I guarantee they'll sell out week one. I know that for a fact. But I think it'll be harder and harder to get tickets once people understand the local passion for this team. It's going to be a lot like the Padres, honestly. Once people understand how
I
fun
think
it
so.
is to
I think so.
soccer live.
Completely, dude. Like, look at the Wave, how big the Wave is. And like, no offense to the Wave or the WSL, but that's not as big as like the MLS as well. So now with an MLS team, it's going to be huge, So it'll be good. Once people get there and see what it's all about, it'll be nice to see.
Yep.
Absolutely. No, we are very excited. And again, I know we repeated that, and I'll repeat another thing is every time I go to the supporters events, everyone is very kind and it's always a good time. I never regret going to the events or anything. I always meet somebody that I've seen their face a few times, which you start to see the same people. And now it's at that point, like, oh, I've seen this person's face X amount of times, like, oh, I'm Nate, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And so it's cool, man. It's like you're establishing all these relationships before the game even starts. So like when we have our first game, it's going to be wild. It's going to be so much fun.
Cool. Just going like to a game with your friends,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
your friends are like hundreds of people.
You're all
just hope-
chanting loud as shit and everything. So
I just hope I remember the first game. I'm going to be tailgating so early before and just getting hammered.
I honestly feel
will
like
be just
I'm going to
chilling.
be so amped up, like energy and all that stuff. And when I get like that, it's harder for me to remember stuff. Like, so, and then with a couple drinks thrown in, I totally agree, Christopher. But I'm looking forward to it either which way.
It's all right. We got Trevor. He'll help us out. Producer
Yeah.
Trevor will summarize everything that
He'll have a soundboard behind us and just be hitting it live.
During the game.
Dan, they
That'd
should
be
give
so
Trev a soundboard spot at the stadium, so every time something happens on the field, he can like hit the quack or something when there's a bad pass. Like if they hit like I don't know, the ref
It's
makes
the
a bad
woodwork
call
or something.
They're just like boo.
Yeah. But no, we've joked about not a ton of news, but I actually was just watching an interview with Tyler Heaps, TJ Heaps. I don't know which one they prefer. They called him Tyler, and it was a CBS 8, and it wasn't the guy had socks on, from what I could tell. You could not see the feet. They cut it off, at the shin, but it looked like an outfit that, he looked like the type of guy that would wear socks. So I wasn't thinking about that during the interview or anything like that. But Tyler said that, he knows everyone's been asking what's up with the manager, coach, what's up with the kit launch and all that. So he just hit all the points like that. They know, hey, people want the information. And he said, coming out the next few months, there's going to be a lot more news and info rolling out, because now that he is there, he can start building the team. And he said, we have 5 players so far. We need a starting 11 at the minimum, right? And so like there's a lot of work there, but also internally, he said with trainers and all that stuff, they have about 6 to 8 in the staff, and they're looking at 20 something. So there's going to be a lot of news in regards to new hirings and all that stuff moving forward, from what I understand from that interview. So that's exciting. And then he did give a little bit of a time frame in regards to like kid announcements and stuff like that in November, December time frame for some of the really big news. So it's rocking and rolling now, dude. We're there.
I had a feeling
It's
once they signed him, they would start signing more, get things rolling. Because, like you said, training staff, all that, and then now it's his team, so he can build around it. They didn't really have anybody there, so someone at the helm now that can get everything going. And we're less than, what is it, 6 months away from the season starting, or a little
I
over.
can't do that
So
math, dude. Why would you make me do
yeah,
that
I
math
know,
that fast?
but it's
I
going to be
think
here
that's
soon. Is my
exactly
point.
right. Like it's 6 months.
Yeah, so it's going to be here soon. So now I think, we've been in the desert, we've been traveling by camelback for months on end, and then soon we'll get to the oasis and we'll be
Right,
replenished.
right. Year
So we're getting
39.
close.
We're at year 39, y'all. We're almost there. I swear.
Yeah, exactly. But
You're
yeah,
Dude,
so
there's
that's fun.
yeah.
like a Daenerys when she was in the desert with Jorah, and then they came across like the richest man, and was it Karth?
Karth, yeah,
Yeah.
the
Karth,
greatest
yeah.
city that ever is or ever will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just what I was picturing.
Matt, dude,
We'll be there
there's
soon.
there's so much work to be done. You said, just as you were saying, we have 5 signed players. Bro, we have less than 6 months and we don't even have a full starting 11, not to mention full training with teams, not to mention the manager who's getting in the click with that team,
That
not to mention
expansion
the
team
medical
life,
staff that's getting to know everybody. Like, there is so much work to be done in this next 6 months. I had no doubt that we'll do it, but man alive, there's no doubt there's going to be a lot of new signings because there has to be.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it makes me a little scared because, if we don't get a full 11 prior to the draft in December, and then we finish up the rest of our signings, probably a total of 30 players ish, somewhere in there. They're only going to have 2 months to gel with each other, and they may not even leave those respective clubs until the end of January, right? After the transfer window's done. I don't know how exactly that works when they leave their teams.
But I got to read up again.
But it's not that, let's say hypothetically they can't leave for the players that are currently on loan that we signed, but they're playing with their, like Chucky, for example, or Ingvarsson and Jepa. Like once hypothetically, if they don't get here until February 1st, that leaves them like a couple of weeks to play together before the first game. So, producer Trev said they'll probably join January 1st, as that's what's usually happened in the past. But even that, it's less than 2 months to, bond and gel with each other. But yeah, who knows? It could be a good thing.
Did they have is there like a spring training, or they must go to a camp for like a month, right? Practice and train, have exhibition matches. So that'll be good, at least if we can have everybody signed by that point.
They're called friendlies, dumbass.
Friendlies, yes.
Chris, you've been really nice to Keegan this episode.
I
I'm
know.
glad we broke the
I know.
ice.
I
bro,
that.
He had to
still-
drop some heat.
He had to get me back for the 3D comment, so I knew something was coming.
Also,
But,
just
yeah.
real quick, backtrack into Mr. Heaps. Yeah, that's a handsome fellow. I just got to say, that's a handsome fellow.
Very well spoken as well. I mean, people keep bringing up his age and he deflects it really well. And it's like, dude, he's been working in this pretty much in a similar position and worked his way up for 10 years. Like, I don't think age fucking matters at this point. He's been around for a minute. And not only that, if he's the guy that found Patty and all that stuff, I think I'm very, very happy with him being on our side, frankly. I think he is. I've said this before, but I get only good vibes from him.
Yeah, him and Lindsey Horan are going to have some very opposite baby looks that Keegan had when he was a baby. They're going to be beautiful.
Keegan's a handsome fellow, but
Boy. I need to bring out baby pictures. We're gonna do baby picture comparison.
Chris
I
actually
when you
keeps
were
your baby
born.
pictures in his wallet.
I actually
I
legitimately remember when Keegan was born. I think I was 4, and I remember his mom, because we were neighbors in Valley Center, and he would bring Keegan out like to the fence that separated our 2 properties, and all the women would be like, "Oh, let me smell the baby," and I'll be like, "Fuck this kid."
my mom had this one little hand mirror that would always break every time she put Keegan's face in it. I don't know why. It would just break.
Every time let's look at you just blows up.
It's like some kind of demon.
Yeah. Every time.
Check his scalp. He has 666 tattooed in there. It's a
Yeah,
birthmark.
I do get very hot every time I go to church, so it might be a sign.
Oh, his real name is Damien. All right. But Chris, you brought up our players that are currently on the team but playing for others, Patty, Chucky, and Marcus, and a few of them scored for their loan teams, right? I mean, Marcus in Varston scored for Norseland, and then
Chucky scored as well, right? Keegan for Mexico.
Yeah, for Mexico. Yep.
There we go.
But Ingvarsson had a banger. I don't know if any of you guys saw it. It was like a volley from outside the box. Highly recommend watching it. Maybe we can post the link to the YouTube, but he had a banger. It was fun to watch.
You guys ready to see that live, like against LAFC and shit? I am so fucking ready. Oh my god.
I don't think the rest of the league is. I don't think they know what we're getting with these guys. Like, I think we're getting some serious pros.
I think that's like with us having limited time to gel and all that stuff. I genuinely think that's part of the reason they're going for, they need a core group of experienced players because they know, like, it's literally a job. Like, hey, you got to work with your coworker. Like 4 weeks can be a lot as well. It doesn't seem like a lot, but that can also be enough time. I mean, look at Chelsea. Chelsea dominated today and they have about 7,000 players on the roster. So,
Looks like Patty was on the bench. I don't think he got subbed in, so no minutes for Patty. But hey, he's in the championship. He's getting good training minutes.
Training,
if nothing else. Yeah, and top flight training. Like, so
yeah, but the championship, you'd like to see him starting.
Don't besmirch the championship. And there's cup games coming. Don't besmirch the goddamn championship.
I'm not. I'm
just thinking a championship. Blackburn's player came up and scored right away his first freaking game against City, nonetheless.
I'm not besmirching the championship. I'm besmirching being on the bench in the championship.
No, I know what you mean. You'd like to see at least get a sub in.
Fuck you up when he sees you, Chris. He'll be like, bench this, son. Boom.
But yeah, Sammy Smodex came in. Yeah, former Blackburn, man. Speaking of the championship, Blackburn, I'm just a quick little segue. Blackburn are doing great. We're in third place, killing it. Sammy Smodex came over from Blackburn, signed with Ipswich, scored in 11 minutes against City, because Sammy Smodex does what Sammy Smodex does, and that's score goals. So, God, that guy is so good.
So take note. That's who we're signing next. No,
I hope so.
Guys, I did it. Got another scarf. Sorry.
Oh my god, that is beautiful.
Chucky. I should have done it earlier, but look.
Oh, look at that.
Look at us.
Gorgeous. Oh.
Chucky Lozano.
I like that it says.
I love it, Chris.
Lozano.
Oh,
it just flows off the tongues.
Dude, when he scores, and everybody's holding that up, Lozano will be so cool.
Oh, dude, I am so ready. I'm so ready.
Me too.
Golden boot.
Golden boot. Lock it up.
Yeah, we should all bet on SDFC players to win the Golden Boot. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting money on SDFC to win it all.
Patty McNair, Golden Boot, baby.
Yeah, right. It's an epic season.
Patty McNair never saw a minute at SDFC.
Hey, we
right.
We play him as striker. We're like, bucket. TJ's like, bucket, dude. Watch this. Watch this league. Anyway, I went to the store. Guys, go buy merch. They have a bunch of cool shit. At the store. But that's kind of it for SDFC news. Kelowna, you brought up Blackburn. So you guys, MLS has been back, which means or is back as of this weekend. I mean, Leagues Cup has the final, but I don't see too many people talking about that as much. I wonder if that tournament is going to blow up or get bigger. But that final is happening. Who is it? Like Nashville versus LAFC?
Yeah, and it was Columbus won 3-1.
Oh, Columbus versus. Wait, so who are the teams in the final?
And so the League Cup was today. It was Columbus versus LAFC. I don't think there was any. So definitely, obviously, not in the final. There was no. It was all MLS teams. There was no other nations represented.
All the Mexican teams were out.
Yeah, that's yep. But 3-1. Columbus beats LAFC for the League's Cup. That might be for how it'll be for the League Cup. What is it called? The MLS Cup. Thank you.
MLS Cup.
No MLS Cup. No.
Your boy Cucho Hernandez had 2 goals, and Giroux scored once for LAFC. But speaking of LAFC, Marco Roos made his debut. LAFC or Galaxy? LAFC.
Galaxy.
Right? Galaxy. Okay. He had a goal and an assist. He just like dominated in his first appearance. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wish we got him.
Him and Ricky Puig, they're pretty amazing. And I know I'm butchering his name, but I don't care.
Yeah,
He doesn't play for us.
It's Pooch. It's like Richie Pooch. It's like they say it weird. It's not. It looks like Puig, but it's like Pooch or something.
I'll pronounce it phonetically.
Yeah, I know. Same.
Whatever. But yeah, but speaking of that, that means we did some fantasy. All right. I actually have it up, and I don't want to talk about it because I lost to Colonial by 4 fucking points.
Woo-wee. I actually didn't check. Thank you. What were the? I figured my team did fairly okay. I was watching 360, but I didn't check our match.
Well, I'm a dummy, and I did not take Cucho off my team I forgot about the Leagues Cup like a stupid idiot. So I had him. He didn't play, which was great, and then a couple other players. So it's just my dummy fault. Also, what's amazing is I love how good Luis Suarez is. After I was just like, he's hurt all the time, dude. His knees. He's not gonna score a million goals like an idiot.
Well, I'm glad I'm winning.
Yeah, so that score was 49-45. That was the shit match of the week.
Yep.
And Keegan, I'm assuming you didn't check because you haven't looked at your team since February 1st, but
I just saw the score, but
yeah, I know. 63-47, I beat Keegan, and quite frankly, I'm sort of dominating this league, but
oh boy, here it comes.
Well, and Trevor beat Stu, which, one day we'll figure out who that is. 67-44. So standings update. I'm in first with 45 points, and then Nate, Stu, and Trevor are tied with 36 points. And then really bringing up the bottom of the barrel proudly is Colin and Keegan with 27 points.
We're really struggling.
That is one big pile of shit.
Yeah, I know, man. Like I just can't get myself out of the gutter.
But to give you some context of me, quote unquote, dominating our league, I have 63 points. In our other league, Empanadas and Churros has 89 points.
This person is destroying our world. Like the inventor of the app.
That's right. We know who Stu is. Ari. We don't know.
Yeah, Stu's Ari.
It's Empanadas and Churros.
Yeah, that's who we don't know. And they're unbelievable at this.
Are they like top 50 in the world, like the whole country or something?
I heard a rumor about who it is.
Really?
It's Ashley. Which would be hilarious if it was.
God, that would be so good.
Sorry, I was incorrect. I said that was the points that were scored this week, 89-63, whatever. So this league, the other league that we're doing without Empanadas and Churros is head-to-head. So that's based off of, wins. You get a certain amount of points if you win, da-da-da. This one is just total points for the whole year. I'm in second place with 1,467. Empanadas and Churros has 2,370.
That was 1,000 more points than you, and you're
than me
beating all of us. What do I have?
Kicking Beef has 1,216, so he's losing by like well over 1,000. You have 1,241. You're losing by
you and I suck, Cole.
I know. I'm not. Damn,
we blow, bro.
Not next year, buddy. Next year's coming in hot.
Yeah,
I do blow though. Good lord.
And then you guys want to talk real quick about Prem?
No, I'm pissed off about it mainly.
Right. Well, yeah, I beat Colin and Prem, so anyways.
Stupid Cole Palmer. I was like looking good to beat you, and then goddamn Cole Palmer gets 3 assists, a goal, and a bunch of other statistically accurate points.
Well, and Luis Diaz also had a big game for Liverpool, so they kind of carried me.
I know. Now, Jota he passed it to Luis Diaz that scored, and then I had somebody else scored, Salah scored, and it was Luis Diaz with the assist, and it's like
Liverpool look real good, man.
Good game. They do look good.
It's your defending champ over here. No big deal.
Hell yeah, okay.
All righty, you guys ready for a quiz game?
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
So
Don't
with
have
us
to.
being, with the talking about Premier League soccer and soccer in England and being Anglophile little bitches, I figured today's quiz game can be the American Revolution.
Rush Hour 2. Oh.
Yes.
Boy,
All right.
American Revolution.
Oh. Dude, the fact that
You're
Trevor
blowing my
is
mind, dude.
so
Oh my God.
prepared is just insane.
Trevor,
We didn't have any conversations. I'm pretty sure Trevor's hacked me, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Wild.
Trevor's batting 1,000 tonight. Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
know. Jackson Merrill of the
Yeah.
soundboard world.
We're all part of the Truman Show, and Trevor's watching all of us.
Mhm.
He's Ed Norris or Ed Harris in the Truman Show. Anyways.
But yeah,
It's like watching you sleep. Good night, Chris.
but yeah, American Revolution.
Keegan's gonna dominate.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
Keegan will. I
Watch out.
should, but Keegan will.
I'm probably not watching everyone
You guys
wrong.
ready? Question number 1. Thomas Paine, the author of the essay pamphlet Common Sense, was from England. He came to the United States from England what year?
Oh.
Was it 1773, 1774, or 1775?
Duffman is thrusting in the direction of the problem.
Tough man. Can't breathe.
Oh man.
Everybody ready?
Yep.
It was 1774.
Oh,
Oh,
damn it.
Isn't that crazy? Like
Yeah.
that pamphlet Common Sense like spurred a lot of people to like join up the fight and all that. That motherfucker came from England, and then that year was just like, hey dude, I wrote this thing, why you should fuck England up. Like, let's do this.
Yeah, that's
Well
wild.
said.
We
You
need
should have been a
blows my
history
mind.
teacher.
we need someone from LAFC to write their own version of that to come down here and be like, all right, let's fuck them up.
Yeah.
All righty. Next question. How many children did Paul Revere sire? How many children did Paul Revere have? Did he have
Liar.
I'm glad
Did
you
he have-
specified sire in here because, to be honest, I wasn't sure what that meant.
did he have 14 kids, 15 kids, or 16 kids?
You're naughty.
He's just midnight running through all those ladies, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh wow.
The British are coming more like. All
Was
right.
that Owen Wilson? Was it an Owen Wilson drop?
I don't think so.
Wow.
Oh, it was.
I
It
think it
was.
was.
Confirmation.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
confirmation.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right. My
Definitely.
mistake. My mistake.
Any wow drop has to be Owen Wilson. But
Fair.
anyways.
16 kids.
Yeah, I got that.
Jeez.
Chris, how do you casually just get like every answer right? Every time I look it over there, it's like, you got it right. Okay.
Did you get both right already, Chris?
Yeah.
Look at the
Son of a
boy cow.
bitch.
All right. What was the Boston Tea Party initially called? What was it initially named? Like in the newspapers after it
Keegan's
happened.
Corner.
Was it the Tea Massacre, the Boston Harbor Heroics, or the Destruction of the Tea?
$20. I wanted a peanut.
What was the second one, Nate? Boston Harbor or something?
Boston Harbor Heroics.
Man, this is.
Wasn't that a movie with Matt Damon? Oh, damn it. I thought it was a good joke.
Anything with Boston and Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck. Yeah, that checks out.
Matt Damon.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
It's called the Destruction of the Tea.
Got it.
Fuck.
Oh, Trevor hates tea.
Question number 4. What day did George Washington first read the Declaration of Independence to his troops in New York? So that was the first time, he got the Declaration, read it to his troops, and then New York was the first time. When was that? Was it July 9th, July 10th, July 11th?
I like how you just repeated the question in a different way for us.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
Do you have days of week?
Had no idea. I'm not that autistic.
Not
Nine-
on the Sabbath.
It was
8, 9, 10.
9, 10, or 11 is what it
Yep.
was.
9, 10, or 11.
I mean, you guys know the date of July 4th. That's kind of the pole in the ground. You know what I'm saying? You guys ready?
Yeah.
July 9th. Only 5 days later. That's pretty fast, right?
That is.
Turn time.
Okay. So, figures ready. Are you ready for the last question? Yeah. All right. So, anywhere from 180,000 to 220,000 people died. U.S. people died fighting the revolution. How many from those deaths were actually from the battle as opposed to sickness or something like that?
Wow.
Out of the probably 200,000 people that died, was it 6,800, 7,100, 7,800?
Shockingly low for all of those.
So
Dude.
people actually like shot and died on the battlefield, not got shot, got gangrene. Wow, that's crazy.
It was 68.
68, 71, 78, 100. So 6,800, 7,100, 7,800. And
That
this,
is
Keegan, that also that includes people that were wounded on the battlefield and died from a battle wounds. That also includes that.
It's amazing.
wow, that's
literally,
crazy. Really?
Like a 20th of the people that died didn't die from bullet wounds. They died from whatever.
Yeah. We'll double check this. We'll research this, but I'm pretty sure back then during war, way more people died from disease and staying next to each other and all that than actual fighting the wars. But
That makes sense. Like, especially dysentery, where
Yeah.
there's shit and pissing on each other. But that's wild. Wow. Interesting.
but it was 6,800 in battle.
Jesus.
6,800.
I
Damn,
called it.
Chris. Let me see your scorecard, Chris. Now that I don't trust
Good
you.
work, Christopher.
I trust you. You don't want to see it. I don't want to see that chicken scratch. Get
But
it
that's
out of my
it.
face.
That's our quiz. Screw you, England.
Chris is on a
Fuck
heater,
you,
man.
England.
Man, it's crazy. Like fantasy
Mute
Premier
him.
League, I'm
Mute
at
him.
the top.
Mute him.
Yeah, just mute him.
Mute
Just-
him.
MLS fantasy.
Trev,
I'm
can
at
you
the
just
top.
kick him off?
Can you
Just
make
kick
a
him.
run, Keegan? Can you just make a run? The ref loves to stop us when you make a run. Thank you. Go, Chris.
I'm in the air. I'm leaping.
Oh, wait. The ref, he's letting us play.
I'm
All right,
leaving.
He's actually letting us play.
Ref, please.
The ref.
Good game, everybody.
All right.